Alright, it's time to put the fan clutch on, and I ordered this one from Driftmotion. They put a little different fluid in it, so it's a little better for the application of the high revving 2JZ, I guess, from what I understand. I have a new fan. Unfortunately, it is for the I believe it is for the non-turbo model, so but it should work. So anyways, that's brand new. As you can see, we actually ordered it. Came from Japan, obviously. So what you're going to need to do this is you're going to need these, you're going to want some locking 10mm nuts, some Loctite for the studs that we're going to install, and a couple 10mm wrenches. Probably supposed to torque it. I don't have a small 10mm torque right now wrench. My my one wrench that I had, my torque wrench is that's smaller, it's not working properly. So anyways, just gonna unbag this, and I've already verified that it actually fits on the water pump, which it does. So when I first looked at this, I thought, man, this is kind of odd. Why is this like this? And I figured it out. Get the light a little bit better. Hang on a minute. All right. So here's the studs that come in the kit from Driftmotion, and essentially what you want to do is take these shorter sides of the threads in the stud. You got longer side. Sorry if the lighting sucks, but you got a shorter and a longer. You're going to want to thread the shorter into this clutch, and you're going to want to put some Loctite on. So I usually just shake it up really well. I just usually leave bags when I'm working, and it comes in handy because you don't make a mess as much. I just use like a zip tie. Seems to put just the right amount on for me. Just a trick that I've used for a while. And I'm just going to tighten to finger tight pretty much. Just repeat the process, and again, you're using the short side of the threads. Oop. So much for not making a mess, but as you can tell, this blanket that's laying here is not in the best of condition either. All right. Drink my coffee today. All right, so pretty much just applying pretty liberal amount of Loctite on there. Using the 242 Loctite. Just tightening the finger tight again. Okay. And I'm getting my 10mm ready. So you pretty much have 4 metal mounting parts. Just easy peasy. It fits pretty snug in there. These little metal flanges barely fit between the fins. so you wanted to see what kind of, it's like a walking billboard here, but that's what it is. I know when I was making my build, I looked all over for YouTube videos I could watch, get ideas, and learn how to, you know, what I needed and how to do certain things, certain questions I had, and there really wasn't a whole lot of material. So a couple people that have some stuff, but it didn't really go step by step, and maybe I'm going too slow in this process, but never hurts to have an idea as to what you're looking at. There's probably a tool that you use. And you know what? I am going to torque this. I'll be right back. I don't really know how many foot-pounds, but I do happen to have, just remembered, I happen to have a huge 3/4 inch torque wrench. And yeah, it's a little overkill, but I'm just gonna cinch it down to the 20. It's probably like 12 foot-pounds you're supposed to do, but you know, as long as I'm not gonna shear these babies off, should be okay. Let's see if I'm right. I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, I'm not going to torque to 20. It's probably a tad bit overkill. I'll have to look in my 7M service manual. And these are locking washers, and I am cranking this down really well. But I really don't want to shear them off. Probably the real torque is however tight you can hold the fan. Okay, that's good. I would call that good. Hopefully there are no decapitations. You always have to grab yourself a cool beverage too. A cold snack, I guess they call it. All right, so we're good now. So now we're going to mount it in the car. All right, so now we are going to mount the fan with the clutch in here. And the reason why I want to mount this is so that I can break it before I get to use it. No, that's not why. The reason why is because I just love challenges. No, that's not why. Well, the reason really why is because I like to try to put things on with one finger, sometimes two. That's not why either. All right, the real reason why is because I want to measure between the clearance between the front of this and the front of the radiator support, just to make sure that I get the right size radiator and don't have any fan rubbing. So, yeah. It is very tight. It's a very tight application. And this is not fun. It's really good that at least this stuff is brand new and it's not difficult to thread on. If these posts were rusted, oh boy, wouldn't be so fun. I was a little concerned that the studs on this water cooler wouldn't be long enough, but I'm pleased to see that they're going to be, because you know, this clutch is a little thick as it mounts to the pulley, but actually looks really good. So I'm actually hoping that I'll turn this pulley a little bit. Because you really can't see anything that I'm doing. I'll try to get you on in here. It's actually good. I actually want to do this because I want to be able to get to the other two posts top side if I can. Be a little easier than going underneath. All right. Actually going to use 2 fingers this time. I'm not going to push my luck. Okay. Oh boy, I'm committed. Oh boy. Thought for sure I was going to lose this one. All right, again, it's 12 millimeter if I didn't say it already. I'm going to have to figure out a way to stop that from turning and torque it, and I'll look up the torque specs, but you get the gist of it. Sorry the camera angles were terrible. So yeah, so let's measure the distance between the fan and the radiator support. I don't know if I can actually get that in there or not. Hold on a minute. Going to turn on me. Sorry guys and gals if they're okay. Alright, now finding a tape measure is always fun, right? Alright, so let's see what we got here for good old clearing. Not very much. Like 3 inches is maximum. So I don't know if you can see it really well, but it's about 3 1/4 roughly. So can't get a radiator more than probably 3 inches, just to allow a 1/4 of an inch for, you know, flexing with you know, motor under load and stuff like that if it tweaks any. So yeah, all right, well I'll be on the lookout for a radiator. I didn't want to order one until I got that, you know, figured out, and I also wanted to order one right about the time I'm going to need it, so that, you know, a lot of times you order a car part and you sit on it for like a year, and then you go to install it and it doesn't even, you know, or it leaks or doesn't fit, and then, you know, what are you going to do then? So anyways, that's it for now. I just want to go with the clutch fan because you know, they're more efficient than electric fans for the most part, and a lot less problematic, and it moves a good amount of air. So you know, why not? I'm not going to drift this car and, you know, hold it at like several thousand RPM over and over again. So, or maybe I will, but I don't think it's going to come apart on me. So anyways, bye for now.